This investigation, involving senior officers at Melbourne City Council's parking branch, uncovered the rigid and often harsh approach taken to drivers who had made a genuine mistake. It arose from a whistleblower complaint alleging officers had misused their powers to raise revenue for the council. Drivers issued with a fine have a right to dispute their infringement either by seeking an internal review from the organisation that issued the fine or taking the matter to court. Their infringements are then assessed in accordance with relevant guidance documents and a decision made on whether to proceed or withdraw the fine. The whistleblower provided several examples where the council continued to pursue infringements that were arguably unfair. The investigation found infringements had been upheld against drivers who incurred the fine because of a council signage error, used an unexpired ticket given to them by another driver, or paid the parking fee but accidentally put the wrong car registration into the PayStay application. This error, referred to as the PayStay 0O error, resulted in no payment being recorded against the vehicle's correct registration despite the driver having made a payment. The investigation found that the branch knew drivers were challenged in distinguishing 0 from O. Further, council officers can easily confirm whether the driver has mixed up the number and the letter. Guidelines set in accordance with the Infringements Act stress that internal review decision makers should exercise discretion in each case. But documents internal to the parking branch did not allow officers discretion to make decisions based on individual circumstances, including these sorts of driver errors. The investigation found that overall revenue from infringements had declined. The evidence did not suggest that improper revenue raising was a driving force for the rigid decision-making practices. But the individual impact on drivers who received these fines should not be understated. Public organisations have a duty to exercise common sense and fairness in the decisions they make. But in this instance, limited understanding of administrative law principles on decision-making, inflexible internal documents preventing officers from exercising their discretion, and management's apparent disregard for concerns raised by branch officers led to poor decision-making and a concerning culture within the branch. In October 2019, Melbourne City Council changed its practices. So drivers who make the 0O error now should have their fine withdrawn on appeal. They've also agreed to refund people who had appealed against the fine in previous years. I welcome their commitment to improve the practices within their parking branch.